What is your name again?
Paul.
Paul. Nice to meet you, Paul.
Same here.
And so what kind of car you have here?
It's a 40 coupe,
40 coupe. What year is it?
1940
1940.
Ford.
Ford. When did you buy it first time?
When did I buy it?
Yeah,
I
you
bought
say you
it-
bought it and after sold it?
I
and
bought it 36 years ago, and I sold it, and I bought it back again.
But when you bought it, it was unmodified, right? It was stock.
It had a 327 in it when I bought it.
And why you sold it?
Times were hard.
And after you bought it back, how much you paid for it?
39.
39,000. So
I
you
sold it for 21 and bought it back for 39. That wasn't very good.
So and after you bought it, you decided you're gonna do a lot of modification on the car.
We changed the motor. Everything else was pretty good.
Suspension.
It was all the same when I bought it back.
But right now it's unmodified. It's all original.
No, it's modified now. It's probably 600 horsepower without the nitrous.
This is Jim, and that's his beautiful 1965 Chevy Impala. And there is a short, I'm gonna try to do it short, but there is basically always huge story about the cars. So Jim, what's your story?
I just came home from work one day, and my wife said, well, her fingernails were that color and everything. And she said, I saw a lavender car today, and I don't care if it's a four-door. I'd like to have it because of the color. And so I found that nice super sport for her. And so I found it in Hawthorne, and I took her down to look at it. It was $3,100 out the door. And then I drove down the street, and I filled it up for 29 cents a gallon. I have the original gas receipt. And then I drove home to my $15,000 home. That's the way it was in those
So
days.
it's back in 1965.
65, yeah, brand new.
That's amazing.
So I've had it all these years. The color is called Evening Orchid. They only shot it in 65, never shot it again, that color. Shot it on the Cadillac Corvair, and the Impala never used that color again.
So that's original color.
Yeah, it's original color, but not the original paint. The whole car, the body came off, powder coated the frame, everything. So new wiring and everything, you know. So it's a keeper forever, you know.
But this color, that was original metallic? Or
Original color called Evening Orchid, yeah.
Wow, in 1965, that's amazing.
Yeah.
So since that, you have this car, but you've done a lot of work on it?
Oh yeah, the whole body came off and powder coated the frame, everything, you know. Because I'll have it forever. It'll be handed down to the kids, you know.
So would you ever consider to sell this car?
Never, not this one, no.
That's amazing.
You know, well, it was a family car then. Now it's a classic car. You don't do that anymore, you know.
And do you know approximately what's the worth right now of this car? How much it
Well,
worth?
you know, these cars, what they're worth, it's kind of an emotional thing.
Yeah.
This car I could probably get maybe 50, 60,000 for it, because it's, you know, it's a one-owner car. Most of these cars sell big because that person has to have the car. He had it in high school. His dad had the car or something. It's an emotional thing, so they pay big bucks for it, you know.
Yeah. No, it's not about you trying to sell it. I'm just trying to understand what's the prices for those cars.
That's how it works. That's why a lot of times they'll say, God, a lot of money for that car, but when a person has to have it, they'll pay it, you know.
Plus, it's a huge history.
Yeah, I've got two other cars. I have a '79 Trans Am limited edition. It's 45 years old and only has 23,000 miles on it.
Wow.
And then I just picked up a 1957 Bel Air. And I want to end up with 6 cars. So my 2 sons and my 4 grandsons all have one of my cars when I meet the man.
technology. Look at this. That's the piece of art. Almost impossible to do the same right now. It is possible, but it's gonna cost a lot of money. This Cadillac just amazing. That's a piece of history, automotive history. And I think GM Cadillac itself, they would regret later on they not keeping those cars in shape and not producing the same way as they've been doing in the 50s. So this is Adi, this is his beautiful car. I want to find out what kind of car is that, why you bought it.
This is a 1960 Cadillac convertible. I think it's Series 62 convertible. I've had this car, I bought this car way before I started collecting automobiles in 1988.
How much you paid for this car?
$9,000, something like that, okay? And then I painted it then in my garage and I restored it, and it's been sitting, and I haven't washed this car for about 25 years.
Wow.
And last week I said, you know what? I'm gonna pull it out, I'm gonna clean it all and see if I can get it running. These cars, amazing. You know, I just had obviously to drain the fuel, put new fuel pump, new gas tank, clean the carburetor, runs like new.
What about convertible top? Is it still
Need
working?
new one.
New
So I put this convertible top 30 years ago.
Uh-huh.
But look, you see, the convertible top is bad now. So now I need it. The car still needs a new convertible top, and maybe the hydraulics don't work. You know, other than that, mechanically it's fine. It drives okay, it stops okay, it starts good. You know. So
And the color, what about the color? That's original one? It's a factory one.
it's original color, but not original paint.
Not paint.
Not the paint original. Yes. And
Any cool story about the car, like in your life?
of this one.
During you had the
Well, look, I can show you the damage on the car. It actually has a story about it. So I was living in Northridge. Remember there was an earthquake, or you know the 1994 earthquake. So this car was in my garage, and I had tires on the wall. Okay, and one tire came down. See this there? This is from the 1994 Northridge earthquake. The tire landed on the car, and then I had a grinder. You know, a grinder on the stand. The grinder fell down. The grinder did this. See the damage? So this and this is from the Northridge earthquake. And I haven't driven it in like 30 years, this one, or 25 years. So I just got it now to work. I cleaned the carburetor, and now
it's ready to go.
And new gas tank, and it's good. You know? So I don't know if you ever been in one of those. I mean, these cars, look. It's so nice. You see, it's still dusty. You can see that I haven't washed it. It has automatic choke, and it keeps it like this until it warms up and it will go down.
It's automatic?
What, the choke is automatic? Yeah. The choke? Yeah.
What do you think this car worth right now in 2024? In same original condition? I mean, same as right now.
Like this?
Same as right now, yeah.
I don't know because I haven't followed it, so I don't want to like give you some number because I own the car.
Oh,
But
no,
I think,
just approximately.
I think these cars are probably $100,000.
And
Probably, maybe even more, maybe within the range of this, maybe 80 to 125. That's what I think. We can look and see what a 60 Cadillac like this was sold recently.
and would you ever consider to sell this car? If it's
Anything is for sale, right?
if there is any decent money, you would.
Yeah, exactly.
And you have a lot of different cars here, right?
I have 100 of them.
Nice. What are you doing with them? You just keep
What am I doing with them? The same thing, talking to people that making videos and showing them in car shows.
No, I mean
Things like that.
maybe you sell them. You keep collecting them and selling them later on. Or
Maybe. I don't have plans for it. You know,
you just have them all.
I don't have a plan to say I'm not a dealer.
I got
I'm a
it.
collector. You know, just like you go to the Peterson Museum, he asks them, "What are you going to do with the cars?" Well, we have a museum. You know?
Let's do the
and
museum.
now, like now, there's a museum that's closing, and they're going to sell all their cars. The Mullen Museum,
The one at
the one in
Oxnard?
Oxnard. Yes,
I've been there.
You been there?
They're gonna sell it? I didn't know.
they look like look. 4 of their best cars already went to the Peterson,
Uh-huh.
and some of the cars I think Gooding is going to put for auction. And I don't know what they're gonna do because it's a non-profit. It's the board of director. They can decide whatever they want to do with the car and the buildings and all that stuff. But they have amazing cars. I mean, you've been there, right?
Amazing.
You're surrounded by $300 million cars.
Amazing. So today was amazing day and there is a lot of cool cars and cool owners. Next time I'm gonna do more videos and I'm gonna do more stories because people supposed to know about those kind of cars. Thank you so much for watching it, guys, and put your comments below if you like it or not.